Hello, Lazza here, and today we are checking out Minecraft Pocket Edition and what it did look like 2,568 days ago, which is equivalent to 7 years and 11 months, so that's pretty much almost 8 years already since Minecraft Pocket Edition did get released on the iOS App Store. So Minecraft Pocket Edition did get released on Thursday on the 17th of November 2011. I am only counting back to this version because Minecraft Pocket Edition also did get released on the Xperia Play on August 16th, but I'm not going to be counting those days because I never played Alpha 0.1.0 on the Xperia Play, so I'm not going to be counting that because I wouldn't have any gameplay for that or anything. Also, please do keep in mind this is not live gameplay or anything because I'm on iOS 12 and my screen recorder is on my iPhone, and I don't think iOS 12 is going to be able to accept the installation of Minecraft Pocket Edition 0.1.2 on my device to be able to record it. So I'm just going to be using some old gameplay which I have on my channel. So technically I did record it, and technically it is my gameplay, but I'm just not going to be having it. But anyway, what are you going to do? So if you do enjoy this video, just make sure you leave a like, because you know what?
Just ask yourself, what would Jesus do?
He would leave a like on the video and make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications if you are new, it really does help me out. This is pretty much a fancy title for a 0.1.2 history of Minecraft Pocket Edition lesson. So I'm going to be having a geese and talking about what was in Minecraft Pocket Edition 2,568 days ago. So it's going to be pretty old. It's a pretty old game. It's very old. I'm pretty old. I've been playing this for 7 years. So you know, what a life I've been running.
Stop it. Get some help.
So you got basic up here. You got very basic down here, and then you got Minecraft Pocket Edition all the way down there. 0.1.2 was very basic, not much to do in it. That's all the way down here. So straight off the bat, you can already tell the looks is just completely different from what Minecraft Pocket Edition, well, let's say Bedrock Edition, what it's called now. So it's Minecraft Pocket Edition back in the day, a long time ago. My Call of Duty Black Ops 4 stats, just a cheeky throwing in the video. And now it's Bedrock Edition. But anyway, so as you can tell, it's very different. It looks so different. You pretty much got 3 options. You could join games, so this was pretty much the multiplayer, so you can play on LAN servers. You couldn't actually play like globally online, it was just only LAN servers, so that wasn't too bad. So that was something to do, I guess. If you had some friends over, you could probably play. You could also have the options there. There wasn't too many features in the options. It was just turn on like fancy graphics. The graphics was literally only 2 options, which is fancy graphics on and off, or lower graphics quality on and off. So you pretty much have an option to go fancy, or if your device wasn't too great, I guess you could go the lower graphics quality, and you could pretty much change your name, and that was really it. You can change the sensitivity a bit, and they were all the options in 0.1.2. So getting into the gameplay, you can already tell it's so different. The graphics are so different. It's really darker. It looks a bit more unrealistic because there's no sun, there's no sky, there's no clouds, there's no nothing. You couldn't even sprint or crouch in this game. There was no hunger, there was no food in this version. There wasn't even any survival. It was creative. You could only play creative in the 0.1.2. Survival didn't come to 0.2.0, but that was pretty basic as well, which I've got history videos on Pocket Edition. If you want to have a gaze at all the versions of Minecraft, then watch that video. So the block options was really not much. As you can see, there was only like 36 options, I believe. There was only 36 blocks if I can count correctly, so there was really not many blocks in here. There was no spawn eggs or anything. There was no buckets of water. There was nothing. As you can tell, like, you're having a gaze at all these blocks right now. There was really not that much in there. As you can tell, Pocket Edition now has like hundreds and thousands of probably not thousands. It has hundreds of blocks and items in the game, so there's a bit more variety than what 0.1.2 had. The world size was also limited. You could only go so far until you hit the invisible bedrock barrier, so you could not go too far because, you know, devices back in the day, they could not handle infinite worlds. Infinite worlds didn't come till 0.9.0, so we had a few updates before the infinite worlds came in Minecraft Pocket Edition. So yeah, as you can see, there's not that much you can do. It's just creative, build a few things if you want to. You can't explore too much. You can't really build too in depth because, you know, there's only 36 blocks and you can't really do much more than that. There was third person mode though, so that was pretty cool. You can put yourself in third person if you want. I don't know, have a gaze at your behind, you know, check yourself out. But yeah, that was really pretty much 0.1.2. There was not much in it. It was a pretty, as I said, it wasn't the biggest update. It was the first release of Minecraft Pocket Edition on iOS and pretty much Android as well. There was like a 0.1.0, but that was on Android only. 0.1.2 is when they finally got released on iOS. But that was only like a month or so between each other, so there really was not much of a difference. Also, another thing to note that you couldn't actually change where your hotbar items were, so you couldn't actually put anything like in the middle. Whenever you clicked on a block in the creative menu, you would have put it straight at the front there, so you would have to be careful on what you're picking and whatnot. And there was only 3 slots in the main inventory on the screen, so you had to always shop and change, so it got pretty annoying, but they did eventually make it to like, what, there's 8 or 9 in the hotbar now on the screen. But yeah, so as you can tell, the graphics look completely different, the control scheme's all different, the UI is all different. It's honestly, I reckon now it's obviously a bit more flow because there's been many updates and many trial and errors on different menus and UIs and all that stuff. So yeah, it did start off a bit basic back in the day, but yeah, so this is pretty much a quick little history on 0.1.2. If you do want to download it, I do have videos on my channel explaining how you can install any old version of Minecraft Pocket Edition for free using your computer using Cydia Impactor. Just keep in mind, so on iOS 12, I really doubt those versions are going to work because I know some applications on the App Store are not currently updated to support iOS 12, so you cannot actually install them yourself and they're on the App Store, like they're on the App Store, but you just can't install them because they require iOS 12. So that's why I'm going to be using some older gameplay which I have recorded on my channel and putting that in the game instead of, like, you know, me playing it physically live right now. I'm just sitting here on my couch holding my screen, holding my phone, and just recording into that. But anyway, I hope you did enjoy this video. If you learned something new, make sure you smash the like button. If you do remember playing Minecraft 0.1.2, comment below when was the first version of Minecraft Pocket Edition you ever played on your phone, whether it be a iPhone, Android, whatever device you played on, comment below. I'm always interested to know. I believe I did play Minecraft 0.1.2 on my iPad back in like year 7, so as I was saying, this is like 7 years ago. I'm pretty old, I'm a very old person. But anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one, and peace.